Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is DreamLeague Season 7 playoffs here in beautiful Atlanta, Georgia at DreamHack here. We are into our second series of the event. Team Liquid going to be going against Vega, and it is Liquid who come out victorious at the end of game number 1. I'm Dakota, and I'm back at my panel. And as the fans had laid out this series, gentlemen, it was Liquid as favorites, 85-15. I'm here, of course, with Slacks, Cap, and Ben. Did not pan out that way. Yes, it was Liquid who got the win, but they had to work for it, didn't they, Slacks?
They sure did, Dakota. They sure did. It's talking about fans as well. I am hot as hell. This is Atlanta. Why are we wearing sweatshirts? These things are hot.
You're just always
because
wet.
we're cool cucumbers. Oh yeah, take it off, Slacks.
Not me.
Take it off.
I'm no cool cucumber. I'm a hot tamale.
Sounds like a terrible Pokemon.
Anyway, yeah, what a game there. You know, Vega, they had a lot of control, took a lot of Roche, had a lot of map presence, but Liquid had a lot of good playing. So then they won the game.
That's a great breakdown of the game.
Thank you.
I think the turning point, everything was looking pretty good for Liquid in my opinion, but the turning point was really that first Roshan. Right? They set that up so beautifully. The way the Vega Squadron had Troll inside the pit, then they had G's Legion Commander sitting on the outside, just on the other edge of the cliff, so he was in range of press the attack. They make that Earthshaker initiation look to like just chain stun and burst him down, and instead he gets press the attack, is able to instantly BKB, turns around, they instead of like having their Roche taken away from them, they actually kill 4 members of Liquid, take Roshan, take the Aegis for themselves, and then from there, they just control the game for like the next 20 minutes.
And overall, looking at the bigger picture, I think Liquid are experimenting more. We have seen Miracle go in the side lanes. He's been playing carry a little bit more often. Yeah. Remember, he played Juggernaut a lot at Epicenter. And then Matama Man, he played carry, I think, like almost every single game for over a year. And now he's playing the mid lane more. Before it was on the Lone Druid. Now it's more on the Quap. Doesn't look like his most comfortable role, I would say.
Were you impressed, Slacks?
Yeah, I'm curious. I wanted to hear your guys' insight about the Queen of Pain.
I thought the Queen of Pain was what we've seen before, kind of from that role. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
He hasn't played it before.
What? I said from the role, not from the player, my friend.
He's saying that Matama Man didn't bring anything maybe new and unique to Queen of Pain.
Exactly. It's a very hit or miss hero. Sometimes they hit, sometimes they're gonna miss. I am so hot.
There was like, I
can't think straight.
I can't think. Make it rain on me, Cap.
You want me to make it rain on you?
Make it rain.
Oh, baby.
Woo! That's for the fans, baby.
Where'd you get that money from?
I don't
get paid that much here.
$8. $8. What?
$8 whole dollars.
No. It was the jacket cost more than $8, guys. So you can't just make it rain like that. Anyway, so yeah, unexpected performance from Mr. Tumby. We know he likes to get in face first and get that action. Not really what we're thinking about.
Yeah, he was looking okay. Like he had the Eul Scepter. I thought maybe once he had the Lincolns, he was going to be able to.
Go ahead.
He was going to be able to split push a lot because the Animage and Queen of Pain could have just taken like opposite sides of the map, right? And with their Lincolns, they could have just kept split pushing and just because there wasn't really a way for Vega to be able to control the map against that, just because they were so heavily countered by Lincoln Sphere. But he got delayed up after that Roshan fight. Then he just became more and more lackluster.
He seemed very almost aggressive at times in the fights. I'm not a big Queen of Pain player, but he's just happy to blink on into the action. I felt like he was just able to get out without too much trouble, maybe to his luck or not. I mean, what did you guys think on it? Do you think he was playing Queen of Pain as the aggressive Matama Man, or do you think he was doing a pretty good job at not kind of putting himself into harm's way too much in those really ridiculous fights?
When you're paired up with an AM, it can go either way. We've seen a lot. Yeah, you mentioned you just split push all the time. Other times you just create space and sacrifice a little bit more of your farm. So
decision making was a little bit questionable.
We're like,
use the Sonic Wave, use the Sonic Wave. And he's just like, no, dude, I got double damage. I'm like, right click.
I'll right click, and I'll save Sonic Wave for a big 2-man, 3-man play.
Yeah, he looked kind of uncomfortable on it. Speaking of decision making, I think another we were talking about the very end of the game and what potentially could have won it for Vega Squadron. I thought Miracle lost the game when he got dueled at top lane, but they didn't buy back on the troll. They chose not to buy back which he could have bought back and immediately used his ultimate. Legion could have potentially killed Miracle because he had the Ancient Apparition Ice Blast on top of him as well. But they decide to hold on to the buyback. They give up Megas, and then they're under the gun to try and make everything happen. And I think it was just a bit of a late game decision-making error.
And the talent choice.
Yeah, that's true.
Now we do have, of course, the MVP as voted by you watching there. Let's see what the fans had to say on who they picked out as the MVP performer.
No!
And it is a tie, it looks like, between G and Miracle.
Wow.
G did really well for mid-Legion Commander.
Oh, for sure. And it was Liquid who had the advantage to pick into that matchup, as expected that he was going to be in the mid lane with the LC and still was able to kind of pull out that kind of a game. Is super impressive. Plus, we all just didn't know what to expect from Vega coming into this. It's only one game, but if you're going against Liquid and you're putting a performance like that, that's not too shabby.
Offlaners get no love. He had 0% again.
Afterlife. Yeah. I mean, he's the least known player, I would say, of this whole entire tournament, probably.
That's pretty fair.
It's a sad statistic.
You're the least known. We'll change it. Go out there, pick an axe or something.
Yeah, go do an interview or two, huh?
Yeah, you should. You know,
build
pull
the
out
brand
the
a little bit.
Grab it. Pull them out for
Call
an interview.
yourself current life, pre-life. Afterlife, nobody cares because it doesn't exist. Sorry, kids. No,
Whoa.
kid, just
Jesus Christ.
You made a bold claim right there. There's a lot of
real
Catholics,
dark all of a sudden.
Catholics and Christians out there are going to be
Just
not
joking.
too happy with Slacks right now.
Just joking, everybody. We're having a great time.
What Slacks
Bible
means
Belt
is he
Slacks.
believes in reincarnation, much like the Dota 2 heroes.
One day, I hope I can be reincarnated into Merlini. It seems like a good life. A
The
nice
afterlife.
life.
I also wish that.